Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating topic, baby names that are on the brink of extinction. These aren't just old names. They were once incredibly popular, but now they're so rare you might never meet someone with one. If you're looking for a name that's truly unique, beautiful, and steeped in history, you've come to the right place. We're going to uncover some hidden gems that you might want to use before they disappear forever. Let's start with a few names that were once household staples. For boys, think of names like Herbert, Cecil, and Horace. Herbert, which means bright army, was a top 20 name a century ago. Now it's barely hanging on. Similarly, Mildred and Bertha were chart toppers for girls. Mildred means gentle strength, and Bertha, bright and famous. These names have such a strong classic feel, yet they've fallen so far out of favor. It's a shame because they carry so much history and character. Now let's talk about some beautiful vintage names that have almost vanished. For girls, how about Claudette or Maud? Claudette has that chic French elegance, and Maud is a strong, one-syllable name meaning powerful battler. For boys, consider the name Lowell. It has a smooth, sophisticated sound and literary ties, but it's incredibly rare today. These names are like antique treasures, just waiting to be rediscovered and polished. They offer a sense of nostalgia and timeless grace that you just don't get with more modern, trendy names. There are also names from our grandparents' or great-grandparents' generations that are totally due for a comeback. Think of a name like Wallace for a boy. It's Scottish, it means foreigner, and it has that friendly Wally nickname. For a girl, what about Doreen? It's a lovely Irish name meaning sullen, but it sounds so cheerful and bright. Another one is Stanley, a classic English name meaning stony meadow. These names were everywhere in the 1920s and 30s but have seen a massive drop. Bringing one back would be a cool nod to the past. By the way, if you're enjoying this trip down memory lane and finding these names as fascinating as I do, please take a quick second to like this video, share it with a friend who might be expecting, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our future content. We really appreciate your support. Okay, back to the names. Let's dig into some options with deep roots and powerful meanings. A great example for boys is a name like Linus. It has Greek origins and a connection to mythology, meaning flax. It's intelligent and gentle, but it's been dropping in popularity for decades. For girls, there's Selma, a Greek name meaning will or volition. It's a name that signifies strength and determination, but you hardly ever hear it anymore. Choosing a name with such a rich backstory gives your child a built-in sense of identity and history. Some old-fashioned names just have a sound that feels surprisingly fresh and modern. Consider the name Ida for a girl. It's short, sweet, and means industrious one. It was a top 10 name in the 1880s but sounds right at home alongside today's popular names like Ava or Mia. For a boy, what about the name Lionel? It means young lion and has a certain playful charisma. It's a name that feels both classic and cool, perfect for a little boy with a big personality. These names prove that old doesn't have to mean outdated. It's really wild to see how drastically some names have fallen. Take Gary, for instance. For 10 straight years in the 1950s, Gary was in the top 10 for boys. It was everywhere. Now it's barely in the top 1,000. For girls, the name Deborah, or its spelling Deborah, was a phenomenon. It was the number 2 name for much of the 50s. Today, you'd be hard-pressed to find a baby Deborah. It's a reminder of how quickly naming trends can change, leaving once beloved names in the dust. Some of the best hidden gems come from the first half of the 20th century. For girls, I love the name Sybil. It's mysterious, literary, and means prophetess. It has a classic elegance with a touch of modern edge. Another one is Agnes, which means pure. It's been making a tiny comeback, but it's still a rare and beautiful choice. For boys, names like Clyde and Franklin have that cool retro vibe. Clyde has a roguish charm, and Franklin feels distinguished and presidential. These are names with substance and style. Finally, why choose a nearly extinct name? In a world where you might find 4 kids with the same popular name in one class, giving your child a rare name helps them stand out. It gives them a unique identity from day one. It's a conversation starter, a connection to history, and a chance to carry a beautiful name into a new generation. It's a bold choice, but it's one that celebrates individuality and gives a nod to the past in the most beautiful way. So, what do you think? Are there any nearly extinct names that you absolutely love? Let me know your favorites in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow our page for more naming inspiration.
See you in the next video.